What if you could start an online store selling physical products like these without ever touching inventory or paying anything upfront? That's exactly what print on demand is. You place your design on a product, publish it online, and promote it, and a print on demand company will create, package, and deliver it to your customers every time you make a sale. You don't pay anything out of pocket. They simply take a cut after the sale is made. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this step by step, from picking a winning product to generating your first sale. Before we get started, this video is sponsored by Printify, which is the print-on-demand company I've used and highly recommend. You can sign up for free using the link below and follow along. And if you'd like to test out their premium plan for free, use code Sandra100 for a 1-month free trial. This will only be available to the first 100 people, so go ahead and claim your coupon before they run out. So the first thing we need to do is choose the product we want to sell. A lot of beginners get this step wrong because they pick something they personally like and assume other people will too. And while your interests are a great place to start, they shouldn't be the only factor in your decision. To give yourself the best chance of success, your product should meet 3 criteria. It should be evergreen, have relatively low competition, and be highly profitable. So let's break that down. Evergreen products are products that can sell all year round, not just during a specific season or trend. They're the kinds of products people will still be buying years from now, like mugs, t-shirts, wall art, and planners. Next, you want to pair that with a niche that isn't overly competitive. Whether you're selling on a marketplace like Etsy or your own website, putting a generic design on a mug or t-shirt is going to be really hard to sell because there are already thousands of similar products available. The more specific you can get with your niche and designs, the easier it will be to stand out. The last thing to consider is profitability. In other words, how much money will you actually make from each sale? Take single stickers, for example. There's only so much you can charge for a single sticker, which means your profit margin is usually pretty small. If it costs around $2 for Printify to produce it, and you can only sell it for, let's say, $3, you're making very little per order. You would need a high volume of sales to make it worth your time. Now compare that to something like a hoodie. Because customers expect to pay more for it, you can charge a higher price and keep a much larger profit from each sale. Okay, so with those 3 criteria in mind, let's start by browsing Printify's catalog. Head over to the bestsellers section to get a feel for what's popular and which products consistently perform well. You can absolutely have different types of products in your store, but the key is to build them around a specific target audience. This is where a lot of beginners go wrong. They create random designs, put them on a variety of products, and hope something resonates with someone. Instead, start with a clear picture of who you're creating for. The more specific you are about your ideal customer, the easier it becomes to design products they'll actually want to buy. For this example, the audience I want to target is overstimulated working moms who are looking for ways to unwind at the end of the day after their kids go to bed. And yes, that's the stage of life I'm personally in right now, which makes it much easier to create products that genuinely resonate. I always tell people that if you can't define your target audience, start with yourself. Either who you are today or who you were a few months ago. With that in mind, this jigsaw puzzle immediately caught my attention. I've personally become obsessed with puzzling lately, and I'm pretty confident that many other overstimulated moms feel the same way. Let me know in the comments if you're in your puzzling era too, because I've been having so much fun with it. But back to the strategy. Just because I love something doesn't automatically make it a good product to sell. So we still need to validate it against our 3 criteria. We know it's evergreen. Puzzles have healthy profit potential because of their pricing. And now the final step is to make sure there's enough demand without too much competition. Regardless of where you're opening your print-on-demand store, Etsy is a great place to validate your product idea because you can pull a lot of insight from existing listings. So I searched jigsaw puzzle in the search bar and quickly found a couple of listings generating around $1,000 to $2,000 per month per product. That alone is already a strong signal. But the real gold is in the product reviews section. This is where you can understand exactly who is buying these products and why. which helps you refine your target audience even more. One thing I noticed was that a lot of buyers mentioned purchasing these puzzles as gifts, which is a huge advantage. Products that naturally work as gifts tend to have significantly higher sales potential. So now the vision becomes clearer. Building a store around beautifully designed jigsaw puzzles paired with complementary products like candles and mugs that all appeal to the same customer. That's what I mean by offering different types of products, just as long as everything is aligned with one specific person you're creating for. So this brings us to the graphic design phase. We need a graphic design platform that allows us to create high quality PNG files that we can upload directly into Printify. Now, there are a lot of options out there depending on what platform you're comfortable with, but one of my top recommendations is Kittl because they offer a huge library of unique and beautiful graphics and templates. They also offer a wide range of print-on-demand mockups, including both static images and videos you can generate using your designs. These mockups are going to help you sell your products, especially when you can showcase them in a video. I'll leave a link to Kittl for you down below if you want to try this out for free. For this demonstration, I'm going to use their AI feature to generate an image for my puzzle. So in a blank artboard, I typed a super simple prompt: bookstore with a bench, lamppost, and dog sitting outside. You can choose different models here, but I'll keep it on Nano Banana for this example. I then clicked Enhance Prompt, and it expanded it into a much more detailed version of what I initially wrote. So I went ahead with that, and the result is already so beautiful. I personally love it. But from here, you can keep refining the prompt until you land on an image you really love. Once you're done, you can export it as a high quality PNG file. Something I really like about Kittl is that you can control the resolution, which is crucial for print-on-demand products. Next, we can head back to Printify and select the product we want to customize. In this case, I'm placing the design onto a jigsaw puzzle. So I clicked on Start Designing and dragged in my PNG file onto this artboard. This is where I can adjust it until I'm happy with the placement. Now, if your product has different variants, like different sizes, just like this jigsaw puzzle, make sure you select the one you want. I'm choosing the 1,000 piece vertical puzzle only, but you can choose multiple sizes and let your customers decide which one they want when they place their order, which is what a lot of other listings do. You can preview it in the top right using Printify's mockups, and it honestly looks amazing. These mockups are what you'll use in your store alongside any other product images you want to include. All right, this brings us to uploading our product into our online store. And for this, you'll need to choose the platform you want to sell on. The great thing about Printify is that it integrates with many different platforms like Etsy, Shopify, Amazon, and more. So you have options here. This means that once someone buys your product, Printify will get notified. So it will create, package, and deliver your product to that customer without you having to do anything. To open a print-on-demand shop, you can either sell on a marketplace like Etsy or sell on your own website using Shopify, for example. So let's talk about the pros and cons for both options. The pros of selling on Etsy are there's already built-in traffic. Etsy already has a large customer base, so shoppers are already searching for products like yours, and therefore you can utilize the existing traffic to potentially make sales. Also, it's really beginner friendly, and setting up your store is pretty quick. However, the cons are there's high competition, which can make it harder to stand out amongst all the other shops alongside yours. The transaction fees can be a little high, so your profits dip as a result, and you won't really have customer loyalty, meaning you won't have a relationship with them, and it's difficult to get repeat customers. The pros of selling on your own website are you have full control over your branding and how the site looks. You can build customer loyalty and a relationship, and there's obviously no competition on your page. The only con is that you have to drive all your own traffic to it, which you'll have to do anyway when you have an Etsy store, but you don't have that existing built-in audience that may stumble upon your listings like they would if it was on Etsy. If you want my recommendation, I would say to sell on both. because you can literally take the same design and product you made in Printify, integrate both Etsy and your own website, and simply publish on both with minimal extra effort. That way, you can take advantage of the existing audience on Etsy, but also grow your own brand on your own website, which is what many successful shop owners do. That's exactly what I used to do when I sold affirmation cards. I uploaded them onto Etsy and sold them only there for a few months. Then I eventually listed them on my own website and drove traffic to that only, while also still getting sales organically from shoppers on Etsy. Once you choose which platform you're selling on, simply integrate it with your Printify account. I have a tutorial on how to do this, so I'll link it for you down below with the timestamp. Now, I will mention that when it comes to pricing your product, you want to take into account your shipping cost. And I would just list that separately in your listing. And you can play around with your numbers inside Printify to see what your profit margins would be based on how much you charge. But I will say that Printify also offers a premium plan, which allows you to keep your costs lower for your customers, and that'll give you a huge advantage over your competitors. As I mentioned, if you'd like to test out their premium plan for free, use code Sandra100 for a 1-month free trial. This will only be available to the first 100 people that sign up. If you're selling on Etsy, you'll need to do some research to find really good keywords to include in your title, description, and tags. This will help your listings rank and communicate to your customer exactly what's included in your product. So here's my example. This is what the back end of your listings will look like inside Printify. So once everything is done, you would just hit publish, and as long as your website or your Etsy shop is properly integrated, it will automatically publish to your website. So this is where you can add in some more mock-up images alongside the ones you already get from Printify. And if you scroll down, this is where you can add in your title, your description, and your tags. Here's my example for the puzzle that I've created. The title is Jigsaw Puzzle of a Shop, the Book Nook, 1,000 piece puzzle of a dog, and lamppost outside. I actually got this by clicking on optimize listing, and all you would need to do is describe your design and it will optimize the title, description, and tags for you. And then you can go ahead and edit anything that doesn't seem accurate. So for example, for this one, I'm not offering different sizes. I would just remove this and just offer the 1,000 piece puzzle. Same thing with the tags. I would just go through and make sure that it's all accurate. I would just edit this tag here to 1,000 piece puzzle. If you're not using any keyword research tools, you can absolutely look at other similar listings to yours to get some inspiration on what you can include in your product description to help it rank in search. Now, if you're selling on your own website, then branding and marketing are going to be your primary focus. This brings us to the final phase, the promotion, which is all about generating traffic and sales to your products. Your products are not going to sell themselves, and regardless of where you're selling them, you still have to create awareness and desire for what you offer. And I have 4 ways to generate more traffic to your products. The first is organic traffic from social media. Think about where your target audience is already spending time online and show up there consistently for them. For this jigsaw puzzle targeting overstimulated moms, I would choose Instagram because that's where I think they would hang out during their downtime. Now, I wouldn't just post mock-up images of my product and tell people to go check it out. I would create a story around it and share things like short videos of the puzzle being put together or a my evening wind down routine style video that features the puzzle naturally. The next way is email marketing. And a great way to build your email list for your print-on-demand business is offering a coupon code for your products in exchange for them signing up. You can add a pop-up to your website offering a discount, like 20% off their first order, so you capture visitors before they leave. As you build your email list, send regular emails to your subscribers about new designs in your store or behind the scenes looks at what you're creating. I highly recommend running a launch campaign when you first open your store. So for a limited time only, run a sale across all your products to create a sense of urgency right away, which will help get those first few sales going. You can consider running ads to your products, whether that's on Etsy or your own website, but I don't recommend that be your first way pay to drive traffic because you want to prove that the product can sell organically first. Let me know in the comments below what you're planning to sell in your print-on-demand store. You can sign up for Printify entirely for free using the link below, and I'll see you in the next one.